Hello trader, this is complete multi-time frame analysis on XAUUSD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Now we can see that this instrument, after multiple false breakout in that zone for our time frame, the price has had a big drop to this long-term support level, followed by a pullback to 10 EMA. Now, after this pullback, we can see the market doing multiple false breakout again in that area, which showing again possible bearish move here towards the downside. So before we look for potential further entry opportunity, looking at bigger picture to see overall direction in this market. So looking at monthly here on XAUUSD, we can see that from the monthly time frame, this is the monthly chart where the price has reached that monthly resistance, cross that high, grab the liquidity, and we can see the price had a big drop to this monthly level. Now as the price has got the rejection from this monthly high, we see there was a gap open here, has not been tested yet from the monthly, and as this market is in a falling, we could see the price to potentially come back here to fill that monthly zone. So therefore we can expect on XAUSD to potentially drop down further to create a potential new lower low. Now looking at the weekly chart to see what kind of market structure it is forming. Now previous week we saw a bear candle. Though this is a long-term bull market, the price approaching a very key level of support here, where there was a monthly support which is also the weekly support, and there is a gap open here that in the past we saw, which has not been tested yet. And what I think, the price may try to fill that gap before it potentially push back up again for another new higher high. So this is the starting of this weekly move that we have seen, has reached that level, has got the rejection. So we might see now a potentially a drop to that weekly support level before it bounce back to the upside. So from the weekly as well, we could see the market to come back here for another potential drop here. So looking at the daily chart to see what kind of market structure it is forming, we can see that there is a daily bearish engulfer, which is quite a big of bearish engulfer, followed by daily doji, followed by another daily bearish candle, back to back 3 days of dojis here as well. And we saw a stronger liquidity grab. The bulls tried to break that high. Instead we saw a sharp rejection from the higher price, giving a high probability for XAUUSD to remain bearish as it grabbed the liquidity here, drop down, and we might see now a potentially a further drop here. And I think that for long term the market even could come back here, as we discussed that the monthly support is here, and if this market breaking below, we might see that potentially further downside here in this market. So looking at the 4 hour chart here, this is the current sessions that we can see the price has crossed this high here, where there is a sharp liquidity grab, followed by a long bearish engulfer is being formed here. So this bearish engulfer from the 4 hour chart, we can see that cross previous narrow candles high, and quite a few sessions high has crossed, and now it's getting that rejection that might lead that price to drop again. And this is the daily support level here, where the market is approaching the daily support. But I think the price may break this low to fill that daily long week on the lower time frame. So for a potential entry here, we can see the market is maintaining that downtrending market structure here. As soon as we will find suitable price action confirmation for a possible drop here, we will be looking to sell on XAUUSD with a high probability trade setup. So this could be the way for the upcoming session on gold. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.